are you and what do you do?
Hey, I'm Dirk Muller. I'm racing for Ford Chip Ganassi Racing in the 68 Ford GT.
Why have you chosen to work with Ford?
Hey, you know what? Because we wanted to win Le Mans last year, for the first time with our new Ford GT. And guess what? We did it. We won exactly on the date, 50 years later, after the first Ford GT40 victory here in Le Mans. There was a lot of pressure last year, but I tell you, it's a team effort all the time. Last year we had Joey Hent and Sebastian Baudet on my car, and so we were able to be on pole. We were leading most of the time. We won the race, and I was the guy chosen to drive it over the line. And I tell you what, that was amazing. I mean, there was a lot of crying going on the radio.
Yeah.
So we have radio communication, right? And it was something special.
Yeah. Let's talk about radio communication. You're about an hour and a half in. You've done a fantastic lap time, and I say, well done. Do it again.
Yeah. That happens for 24 hours, right?
Okay.
So we're basically a stint. It's a length of how much fuel we burn. So it's roughly an hour, and we always do a double stint, which means we are always like 2 hours in the car. Last year it was a little different. We did also sometimes like 3 hours, which means we were able to triple stint a set of tires, but that was at night time. We might want to try it this year again. We will see. And so with that, it's meaning that the other drivers not being in the car, they get a little rest. So that's the meaning behind it.
When you mean rest, do they sleep? How do you? Yeah.
I didn't sleep last night. We were so fired up because we were like in the lead, and so you get a little rest, but we never really slept.
So let's say it's 4 a.m. in the morning. Talk about the challenges. That's mentally, physically, and emotionally happening.
Well, most of it, when you're back in the car, so you set your alarm. You need to be in the garage a little earlier than when you get in the car. So, first thing is you're gonna go down there, and you're still hoping that your car is in a good position, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know. The thing I'm doing is I'm just staying away. Like when I'm out of the car, I just try to come down a little. But on the way back to the garage, it's definitely adrenaline is coming back in your system, and all of a sudden you're pumped up. But imagine, you have to be switched on when you get in the car, and hydration is a big point.
Yes.
Really, really, really good. Nutrition, so you need to eat.
What are you eating? Go into detail a bit.
Yeah, right now we are drinking a lot of water and that kind of stuff. Your minerals need to be up high in your body. Over the race day, definitely it's a lot of a little meat, pasta, salad. Salads are really, really important to get all your minerals back in your system. I'm happy, I'm lucky because somebody's taking care of me. So the company's Super Good Food provides me with all the special things I need, and that makes you be fit.
How do you know when to come in and you're exhausted? How do you know, like, I've had enough, and not feel guilty for it? You might be exhausted after an hour and a half.
That's not happening. No, we're so fit. We all prepare for that big race, and actually that's I almost did like 11 and a half hours last year by myself. So we are all prepared for that.
Wow. The chicanes. In the past, they didn't exist. Can you talk for the reason why they've been put in there?
Yeah, the chicanes weren't there in the past when they won in 66 and 67, and guess what? They were only 2 drivers. So they had to do a lot more. Over the years it became too fast, basically, for the race cars, and that's why they introduced the chicanes. But since I remember they are there, so for me it's normal to have the chicanes. But watching all the videos from the past and seeing the guys winning, they were brave, going so super fast on the straights.
How fast are you going out there? What's your maximum speed?
Top speed is 296-ish.
Can you tell us what does that feel like?
Isn't that crazy? The thing is, you know, that's just a number for us.
Yeah.
Because we are so focused, and whenever we do like taxi rides and stuff, so we take you guys.
Oh yes, please.
The thing is, you get used to the like acceleration so fast. It's more like the braking, so the inline deceleration power, the cornering speed. That's what's mega impressive. And for us, like, speed is just a number, because you know, with the helmet you have protection behind your helmet, so you lean against something. So that's not a big deal.
From a female perspective, I'm terrified at what I'm seeing. What is your greatest fear, generally? Because you're not afraid of speed. It's an aggressive sport. What is your greatest fear?
Our life is about the stopwatch, right? So whenever we do a lap, it's always controlled by the lap time, and lap time is sometimes our enemy. Most of the time, it's our friend, and so we want to be fastest all the time. So it's about speed, yeah.
Let's say someone crashes a car between the team members. Are you angry at each other? Do you get? How does that work?
First of all, crashing does not exist. It will never happen. Knock on wood. The thing is, I mean, like I said, it's a team sport. So you don't win alone, and you don't lose alone. So it's always a team effort. We are all human beings, and I mean, mistakes can happen. That's for sure. We just try to minimize them, and you know, you should never really be driving over your limits. So accept where your limits are, and try to stay there for long as possible.
One last question. Hairstyle is a big thing on men's style fashion.
Yeah,
talk about, is anything like football? Hair is so important here.
Most of the time we are wearing hats,
right,
because we had night practice. To be honest, I literally just woke up. Because of we had meetings after midnight qualifying, so I went to bed like 2:30, and well, we are back here, and it's a style, but we're wearing a hat, so normally it's covered.
Is there anything that you're wearing for luck? Footballers are all into luck?
No, it's all in here.
Listen, all the very best of luck.
Thanks so much.
And for the ones that want to be you, the ones that want to be to experience Le Mans, a car driver, what's your top tip?
Always stay focused, and always look forward. I mean, there's so many things around you. There's so much challenge around you. Always stay focused and look forward.
I asked the heavyweight world champion 2 days ago, stay focused.
Yeah, that's what it is.
How do you do that? How do you keep...
Have clear visions, have clear goals, like, working for them. And I mean, that's clearly what we are having. We knew that Le Mans race is coming, so you had to be prepared for that. And
eyewear? What are you wearing out there? Any particular eyewear that...
I'm an Oakley guy.
Right.
So I basically styled them by myself. It's obviously a lot of blue in it. Blue is a color I like.
Yep. But do you wear them for racing? No.
No.
That's okay.
I have my Bell helmet with a special visor on it. So that's it.
Thank you very, very much.
All right.
Oh, brilliant.